Digital photography made simple.
Hi again, welcome back to Digital 1-to-1. On this segment, we're going to continue our simple lessons on composition, and we're going to discuss the idea of proportion. Why is proportion something to consider when taking a photograph? Think about how elements relate to one another through their size and shape in a photograph, and how the arrangement of those elements work together to create a pleasing image. But we all start with a blank canvas, and as photographers, that's our viewing screen on the back of our camera. And as photographers, we get to decide how to arrange the objects within our image, and to tell the story of the relationship between them. Let's start with the element of a red ball against a simple background. When we center this element of the red ball, the space around it becomes uninteresting to us and just appears more like a plain graphic. But when we move it to one side, we now have the impression that the negative space surrounding it has importance, but it also plays an importance upon the surrounding negative space around our subjects. The simple idea of proportion of one element against its surroundings is a very important aspect when creating a photograph. It places a certain importance upon our subject, or it places importance on the surrounding area around our subject within our photograph. Now let's show you how two objects work together in the same given space.
As you've seen from our graphics, how two objects relate to each other in a given space, now we're going to show you how the same relationship happens with two people in that same space. Now here we are with the magic of post-production, and we're going to show you proportion is the relationship of objects in a given scene, and that's what makes up good composition. I'm in the foreground here, and so the weight of importance is a little heavy on me versus Ken, who's in the background, and he is less important in this particular scene. But we're also going to show you in nature this also happens. And I'm just going to step out, and you can see the trees make up the same relationship that me and Ken had. Hey, I'm going to push Ken back into the scene so we could have a little fun with this proportion thing. I'm going to pick up Ken and put him in the foreground.
This proportion thing needs a stuntman.
Now we're going to leave you with some great images on proportion.
Hey, hope you have fun with your photography as much as we did today. And for the best tips on digital photography, look to us here on Digital 1-to-1.
Now remember, what's important in proportion is the relationship of the objects in your scene.